Hello everyone and welcome to the Heliosblog. My name is Helios. Today we're going to talk about dread. Dread is an extremely important component in seduction and the maintenance of any long-term relationship. Relationships for men are always better if there's a little dread involved. Many women try and shield themselves against dread in the way that they set up their relationships, monogamous, live-in, long-term relationships or marriage. Let's dive in, shall we? Enjoying my content? Check out my blog at heliosblog.com. On YouTube, you can support me by liking and subscribing. I'm also on Spotify if you'd prefer a podcast. If you're interested in my books, The Strategist Guide to Seduction and Quotes to Live By, they're available on Amazon. In addition, you can follow me on Patreon at theheliosblog for exclusive content. On with the show. What is dread? Dread is the feeling that a woman feels when she knows that she might lose you. She experiences dread when she sees other women being interested in you, or when you seem to be either emotionally unavailable or unavailable to talk all the time. Dread creates extreme tension in women, and as I've mentioned before, sex is tension plus logistics. As a result, I recommend that you try and have all your partners experience dread regularly. Dread as it relates to competition anxiety. Competition anxiety is what women feel when they know that they have to fight for you. It's what they feel when they know that you're exercising multiple options. She does not feel the safety of a committed relationship. She feels the pull of having to convince you that she's the best. Competition anxiety is an extremely important component of any relationship, and if your girl doesn't fear your loss, you're in for a bad time. With dread, you stir the competition anxiety in her to your benefit. Women would rather share a winner than have a loser all to themselves. A harsh truth is that women would rather share a winner. Dread is a way of signaling to her hindbrain that you're a winner. If she fears losing you, it means that you're someone worth stealing, someone she doesn't want to lose. Funnily enough, women poach men all the time. It's one of women's primary strategies for getting men. Rather than vet the man yourself, steal a man who's already vetted from a girl who has him. You ideally want women to be fighting over you in this way. When women know you have multiple options, and they fight each other over you, indirectly, you'll always get their best, most convincing behavior. There is therefore no better point in a relationship than when a girl knows she doesn't have you and has to try to convince you to be with her. Creating dread. Creating dread is one of the most important strategies in relationship management. Here are a few tactics you can use to inspire dread in your partner. Number 1. Do not text regularly. When she does not know what you're doing exactly, she wonders if you're out seeing other girls. Number 2. Make a plausibly deniable move on one of her friends when she's not around. Number 3. Mention how skilled one of your exes was at giving head. Mention it again the next time you meet as though you forgot you mentioned it the last time. Number 4. Be seen by your girl to flirt with other women at the venue you're in. Number 5. Do something memorable together, then do not message her for 4 days afterwards. Number 6. Ignore her calls or messages for a week. When she gets mad, act as if she's sabotaging the relationship. Number 7. When someone talks about how cute you look together, say "yeah" while looking away. Number 8. When she flirts with another guy, have no reaction and give her tips. Number 9. Say that you really value your independence and freedom in response to nothing in particular. Number 10. Have an affair and make sure she finds out. Then after she's super mad and raging at you, tell her she's never looked more beautiful and you'll never stop loving her. Walk away and go no contact for 2 weeks. You're signaling by these actions that you're not really all that into her. She knows for sure that you're seeing other women, and in every case except the affair, she can't confirm it. She'll fear losing you in every one of those instances, and is much more likely to stay and give you good behavior as a result. Why dread is useful? Dread is useful because women don't want to feel good when they think about you. They want to feel good and bad in cycles. With dread, there's an easy way of making her feel uncomfortable without having to be domineering or abusive. When she's with you, she feels love, affection, and positivity. When she's away from you, she feels anxious, sad, and fears your loss. It creates a constant cycle of positive and negative emotions, both of which women enjoy experiencing. Set up your actions and environment to maximize dread. Rather than actively trying to generate dread, you should aim for passively generating dread. You can do this by not texting and also by living alone. In this way, the girl never knows exactly what you're doing when you're not around. She has no way to verify your behavior, and she imagines all of the amazing things you're doing and all the women you're seeing. You basically have to do nothing in order to generate these feelings other than being busy. If you're so busy you don't have time to text and you need your independence, you'll naturally generate the dread that women desire in their relationships without having to actively work on it. If you wanted to fake it, you simply need to only text for logistics and have your own place where she doesn't live. Fantasy versus reality. Women don't really want to know what you're doing when she's not around. They want the fantasy of being able to imagine what you're doing when she's not around. Do not break her fantasy by being too available. Fantasy is the thing that will maintain your relationship like no other. Men think that women want to know everything about them, but that is untrue. Women want to peel back your layers and feel like they're slowly discovering you bit by bit using their feminine intuition. It's the little things. Ultimately, it's the little things that cause dread. A woman's hairband here, a side comment mentioning another woman there, an aloof attitude, etc. These are all things that signal to women that you're entertaining multiple options. It passively triggers their dread without much effort on your part. If you set up your life to passively trigger dread, you'll have a much happier and longer lasting relationship. Conclusion. Women desire men who have multiple options. When they receive confirmation that you're seeing multiple women, directly or indirectly, it triggers dread and competition anxiety. Dread and competition anxiety are absolute necessities when it comes to the maintenance of any kind of relationship with a woman. Use these tools well and you'll improve your quality of life significantly.